This video is the first in a three-part series designed to help you create your own personal financial plan. The purpose of this video will be to help you gather all your financial data and develop a budget so you can see where your money's going each month. I'm Becca Wilton. I'm a certified financial planner with Rosenberg Financial Group serving the Middle Georgia area. I help everyday people get their finances in order and plan for the future without spending all their time and effort figuring it out. If you are looking to stress less about your finances, then be sure to connect with me on LinkedIn or at our website, www.retirerelax.com. Many people lose sleep every night worrying about their finances, which can have devastating effects on their daily life and relationships. If this sounds familiar, then crafting a financial plan and examining what's going on with this part of your life can get you headed towards some restful sleep. Think of your journey through your working years and heading towards retirement as a trip across the country. If I decided to take a road trip from Georgia to California, I would need to do some planning and some preparation. If I just jumped into the car and took off, I might head in the general right direction, but would I have any idea of the best path to take, or would I know of the places that I should avoid or stay away from? The answer to those questions would be no. And so the same thing is true as people try to navigate themselves towards retirement. Everyone wants to get to that day when they can retire comfortably. And wouldn't it be better to stop and ask for directions before you just end up driving in circles in the desert or run out of gas, or in this case money, before you get to where you're headed to? So let's make a plan. Let's map out your future. And let's start by gathering all your financial information. And we're going to think of this part as taking a financial inventory of yourself. So this would be any statements that you get in the mail or online from any credit cards, loan payments, medical bills, or anything else that you get where people are asking for your money. You can also sign in online to your bank and at least get that monthly statement as a guide. And then next you're going to get your most recent pay stub in front of you. And I know that this can be a challenge for some of you that don't get them in the mail, but it's going to require a little extra effort, but it's going to be very important so you can see what all is being deducted out of your each of your paychecks. And if you're self-employed, last year's tax return may be the best guide to use for this part. Next, you're going to either print out the cash flow worksheet, or to make it easier, you can download a copy of the Excel workbook to your computer so you can enter it all and complete it electronically. The workbook can be found at our website at www.retirerelax.com under the planning tab and then support materials. So you'll go through this sheet line by line and fill in all the information pertaining to you and your household. So you're going to focus on doing this for the previous month or possibly a different month if the most recent month wasn't typical for some reason. You will then add up the income sources that you have and then add up the expenses that you have going out, and you'll need to figure the net value of these two. If you need any additional help, I have a video called Cash Flow Blues that can give you some more detail about doing that. So this is usually an eye-opening exercise. Were there any surprises? Do you have more money going out every month than you thought? Do you spend more money going out to eat and maybe on groceries than you would have guessed? The most important part of this worksheet that we're going to focus in on is at the bottom right side. So what amount of money do you have going to long-term savings each month? What part do you have going to retirement accounts? And how much extra do you have left over at the end of the month? Or do you have more month left than money? If this is the case, you need to look closely at your expenses and see where it is that you could maybe cut back some and maybe cook at home more, maybe sell an extra vehicle you might have, or cut back on entertainment. Everyone's situation is going to be different, but with determination, you can find areas to save money. Or worst case, maybe you do need to get a second job to pay off some of that debt that you have, and that way you can start saving for retirement. Because this is the key that you need to save for retirement, to travel, to dream, whatever it is that motivates you to get up and go to work every day. If you don't have any extra cash left at the end of each month, you won't be able to put anything back towards your retirement goals. So there's 3 additional worksheets that I have in the Excel workbook, and they're again found at www.retirerelax.com. One is the basic budget, and it's almost exactly like the cash flow worksheet that you have, and you would just fill it in with what you think you should spend each month in each of the categories, or what you can afford to spend. There's a stoplight budget, and it's a great visual, especially if you fill it in online. It'll turn green if you're under your goal for the month. It'll turn yellow if you're about $20 or so over and within $20. And then once you get over like $21, it turns red for you. So you see exactly where you are each month with your budget, and you know the areas that you need to work on. The last budget I have in there is an annual budget, and that can project out for the whole year. This is a great budget if you want to put in maybe your car insurance that you pay monthly or semi-annually. You can put in your family vacations and any other activities or expenses that come up at different times throughout the year. So join me in part 2 of creating your financial plan, when we'll figure up your net worth, and then we're going to put your goals and dreams in writing so you can visualize your beautiful future. Additionally, I do offer for a fee comprehensive financial plans for those of you that have a more complicated financial situation, or if you would like a plan but you just don't want to do it yourself. I can be reached in my office located at 2517 Moody Road, Suite 100, Warner Robins, Georgia, by calling 478-922-8100. You can email me at becca@rfmoney.com, and you can learn more about me and Rosenberg Financial at www.retirerelax.com. Stress less, and I'll see you next time.